EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 46. Here's second and a couple. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
9. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Back to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's going to be caught, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's in! Touchdown Colts. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let it up.
They'll stay on the ground, and they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup up front.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let it up.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Georgia.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now this looks like a design run, and he is going to have a Colts 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these 3rd down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, gets past the mark.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Taylor. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A quick slant to Flowers. And He's in! Touchdown, Indy. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bears 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Whiskey, what is it? Here we go.
To the ground, the 1st down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Colts 28-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. A coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
What is it?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
4th down.
The Bears call out their field goal team. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. His ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10. look to throw. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. That is held in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. On the run to the right. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And 6 yards to go.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Open man is tight end Tyler Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll go right back to Flowers. And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Colts.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What is up? Stay it.
From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ahead as they try to run it here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Dad, what is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now gives on the ground. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Shermark Turner at top on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And not just any touchdown, but Greg, that is the first touchdown reception of his NFL career.
And Mike, doesn't it just seem like over the last couple years, these class of rookie receivers, they make such an immediate impact, and maybe at some other positions there's some growing pains and maybe a little bit of slower development, but there's something about this wide receiver position. They're young, they're talented, and they've made their presence felt.
Makes the score, Colts 31, Bears 17. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indiana.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to hunt. Here we go.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Right side, caught by Burden. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready to.
To throw is Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Ready to.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard
Second
line.
and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is Williams. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now Williams. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Give up the middle to Taylor. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 76.
Back to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Go. 60 by 6.
He'll look to throw. Pass is caught. It's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw, it's Williams. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Williams. That is caught downfield by Ogunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and taken in. Chicago.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Colts will get the